from an orphan boy to the conqueror of the world. One name changed everything. In the year 1162, on the windswept plains of Mongolia, a boy named Temüjin was born. His father, a chieftain, was poisoned by rivals when Temüjin was only 9 years old. Abandoned by his tribe, left to starve in the harsh wilderness, few could have imagined this orphan child would one day become the most powerful conqueror the world had ever known. The steppe teaches harsh lessons. Survival demands strength, cunning, and an iron will. Young Temüjin learned them all. As a teenager, Temüjin was captured and enslaved by the Taichu tribe, forced to wear a wooden collar like an animal. But the boy, who had survived abandonment, would not be broken by chains. He escaped under cover of darkness, and something changed within him. He would never again allow anyone to hold power over his destiny. But revenge was not his path. Unification was. Temüjin began to gather warriors, not through fear alone, but through loyalty. He promoted men by merit, not bloodline. He shared plunder equally. In a world of tribal chaos, he offered something revolutionary: unity. Mongolia fell under his banner, some through conquest, others through alliance. His cavalry moved like thunder across the earth, using tactics the world had never seen. Feigned retreats drew enemies into traps. Lightning raids struck before foes could rally their defenses. In 1206, at a great gathering called a Kurultai, the tribes of Mongolia proclaimed Temüjin their supreme leader. They gave him a new name, Genghis Khan, meaning universal ruler. At 44 years old, the orphan boy had become an emperor, but Mongolia was not enough. Beyond the steppes lay mighty kingdoms, rich cities, and ancient empires. Genghis Khan set his gaze upon the world. What followed was conquest on a scale never before witnessed. The Mongol Empire expanded in every direction like wildfire. China's fortified cities fell. The Khwarezmian Empire in Persia crumbled. Eastern Europe trembled. As the Mongol hordes approached, Genghis Khan was not merely a destroyer, he was an innovator. He adopted siege technology from conquered peoples. He established the Yam, a sophisticated postal system connecting his empire. He created laws, the Yasa, ensuring order across thousands of miles. Trade flourished under Mongol protection. Religious tolerance was granted to all faiths. Meritocracy replaced aristocracy. A peasant with talent could rise to command armies. In brutality and bloodshed, yes, but also in these revolutionary principles, Genghis Khan reshaped civilization itself. Historians estimate that 20 million people died during the Mongol conquests. Cities that resisted were razed to the ground. Yet the Pax Mongolica that followed brought unprecedented connection between East and West. Knowledge, technology, and goods flowed across continents as never before. In 1227, while campaigning against the Western Shah Kingdom, Genghis Khan fell from his horse, weakened by the injury and illness. The great Khan felt death approaching, but his final thoughts were not of rest. They were of empire. He called his sons and generals to his side and laid out plans for continued conquest. Even in death, he would lead his people forward. When he passed, he was buried in an unmarked grave, its location a secret, known only to those who were then executed to preserve the mystery. At his death, Genghis Khan's empire covered over 9 million square miles. His descendants would expand it further, creating the largest contiguous land empire in human history, one that would endure for over a century. Today, Genghis Khan remains a figure of controversy, conqueror and destroyer, unifier and innovator. In Mongolia, he is revered as the father of the nation. To much of the world, he represents both the terrible cost and the transformative power of human ambition. From orphaned boy to universal ruler, from the edge of extinction to the conquest of the known world, this is the story of Genghis Khan, a man who bent history itself to his will, and whose legacy echoes across 8 centuries. One man, one vision, an empire that changed the world forever.